Welcome to AI Brief, episode 198. Today we're taking a deep dive into some of the most exciting developments happening right now in artificial intelligence.
Yeah, our goal today is really to unpack the latest advancements, give you those essential insights you need, without drowning you in information.
Exactly.
We're seeing AI become much more than just a tool. It's really evolving, sort of becoming an active agent working for us. And that's kind of the theme we'll explore today.
Definitely. We'll start with xAI's highly anticipated Grok 4. Some pretty impressive capabilities there, especially after all the buzz around its predecessor.
Right, the benchmarks are making waves.
They really are. Then we'll shift gears a bit, talk about Perplexity's new Comet browser that's aiming to redefine how we interact with the web using AI.
Pushing that agent idea even further, like you said.
And of course, we'll bring you a roundup of, everything else happening in AI today, plus highlight some top trending AI tools that could help boost your productivity.
Okay, let's unpack this. So let's kick things off with xAI's new Grok 4. Elon Musk is suggesting, and this is quite the claim, that it might start discovering new physics as soon as this year.
It's a monumental claim for sure. And what's fascinating is sort of how they're approaching it. They've released Grok 4, but also Grok 4 Heavy.
Heavy, okay.
Yeah, and they describe these as reasoning-only models. So they're specifically optimized for complex problem-solving logical inference, aiming for, and this is their quote, better than PhD levels in every subject.
Better than PhD levels.
Wow. Right, not just generating text or images. Grok 4 itself is single agent, got voice, vision, 128K context window. That's its working memory, basically. Lets it handle much longer, complex stuff.
Okay, so a big context window and the heavy version.
That uses multiple agents. So think of it like a team tackling those really tough, complex tasks together.
And the results seem to back this up. The benchmarks. Oh, definitely. Grok 4 is crushing benchmarks. It's getting state-of-the-art results on really hard tests, like Humanities Last Exam, ARC AGI2, AM.
Can you give us an example? Like, what does crushing mean here?
Well, on Humanities Last Exam, Grok 4 scored 41% using tools. That beats the previous record holder, O3 Pro, by about 15 points. That's a significant jump.
15 points. Yeah, that's huge on a test like that.
And with multiple agents, it can solve over half the text questions. It also, doubled Claude 4 Opus's score on ARC AGI, hitting 15.9%. These aren't just random tests, They're designed to push the limits of AI reasoning.
So how are they doing it? Is it just raw power?
Well, the power helps. Their 200,000-chip Colossus supercomputer is definitely putting in the work. But it seems to be more than just scale.
Like what?
Consider this. Grok can apparently get near-perfect scores in the GRE. Every time. Even on questions it wasn't specifically trained on.
Okay, wait. Nailing a grad-level exam it hasn't seen before. That really highlights the reasoning capability they're talking about.
Exactly. And beyond the raw intelligence, the interaction is improving too. Its voice capabilities got a major overhaul. New voices, latency cut in half, makes it feel much more natural to talk to.
So you can try this now. What's the cost involved?
You can. Grok 4 is part of the Super Grok subscription. That's $30 a month. The heavy version, the really advanced one, is in a new Super Grok Heavy plan. That one's $300 a month.
Okay, quite a range there. $30 versus $300.
Yeah. And it's also available via API. That has an even larger 256K token context window, plus built-in search capabilities for developers.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, xAI, they're relatively new on the scene compared to some giants.
Right, but they're already challenging those heavyweights directly. This release really shows off their approach, focusing on scaling and reasoning.
And sets up quite the competition, right? Especially with GPT-5 expected later this summer.
Absolutely. All eyes are on how Grok 4 performs in the real world now. It's a proper race to push what AI can actually do.
Well, okay, so that's the models themselves getting smarter. But how we use them is changing too. Which brings us to Perplexity's new Comet browser, an AI-first web.
Yeah, this is a potentially significant shift. Comet basically embeds Perplexity's search engine right alongside an assistant. And this assistant can perform what they call agentic tasks.
Agentic tasks. So not just finding information, but doing things.
Exactly. Think booking meetings, navigating websites for you, integrating into your workflows. It moves beyond just search to actually acting on your behalf, active execution.
Interesting. How did that work in practice?
Well, Comet Assistant lives in a sidebar. It kind of watches you browse, answers questions, but also automates stuff like managing emails or calendars based on what you're doing.
And you can vibe browse. What's that?
Yeah, that's their term. It means you can use natural language, even voice commands, without directly clicking around on sites. The AI summarizes, extracts info, maybe fills out forms for you.
So it's trying to be seamless, works with existing stuff.
Seems like it. They say it integrates with your existing extensions, bookmarks, supports Mac and Windows right away.
Who gets access first?
Perplexity Max users get the first look. Then there's a rolling waitlist for other users.
Why is this such a big deal, though? Browsers are browsers, right?
Well, Chrome has dominated for years, but maybe it's a step behind in this shift towards AI doing more for you, these agentic tasks. Comet, and probably others soon, are taking the first real steps into what might be a huge change in how we navigate and act online.
AI moving from assistant to active participant.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, so beyond those big headlines, there's quite a bit more happening. It's a fast-moving space. Let's slow down a touch and cover some other key developments.
Sounds good. What else should people know about?
Well, OpenAI seems to be gearing up for a busy summer. Rumors suggest they're also working on an AI-powered browser,
Oh, really? Competing
Yeah.
directly with Chrome and Comet.
potentially launching within weeks, according to the whispers. Imagine that race heating up.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay. Anything else from OpenAI?
Yeah. Their first open-source release since 2022 might drop as soon as next week. It's expected to be around O3 mini level, but with full reasoning. That could really open things up.
Democratize access a bit more.
Right. And that $6.5 billion merger with Joni's startup, that's official now, paving the way for maybe OpenAI's first gadget.
An actual OpenAI device. Interesting times.
Definitely. And shifting to finance for a sec, Nvidia, they just shattered a record. First company to hit a $4 trillion market cap.
4 trillion. That's staggering. On par with entire countries' GDPs.
Like India or Japan, yeah. It really shows where investors see the long-term value. Those cutting-edge chips are just fundamental to this whole AI revolution.
And we're seeing real-world business impact too, right? Microsoft.
Yeah, their CCO, Judson Althoff, mentioned they saved over $500 million in the past year, mostly from using AI in call centers, which came after some job cuts there.
A very clear, quantifiable ROI.
And AI, too, introduced something called FlexOLMO. It's a new way to train language models where data owners can contribute without actually sharing their raw data.
Oh, that's big for privacy and collaboration.
Could be. And finally, Google's integrated Gemini into Wear OS smartwatches. Pixel, Samsung, Xiaomi.
So AI on your wrist, natural voice commands, task management.
Yeah, AI is getting physically closer to us, literally.
Okay, lots going on. Let's wrap up with some trending AI tools you might find useful.
Sounds good. Always good to highlight things that can boost productivity. What's first?
Okay, first up, there's Marey. It's an AI video model, but focused specifically on filmmakers. What's unique is it's trained on licensed content, addresses a big need there.
Good point. And VO3, that's Google's video AI. It now offers first frame image and audio output. Gives creators much more precise control right from the start.
Nice. Then for characters, if you need consistency across images.
Check out Higgsfield Soul ID. It does personalized image generation, but keeps that character looking the same. Really useful.
And for coaches, this one's interesting, Coachvox. It lets you clone an AI version of yourself.
To coach clients in your style. Wow, that's scaling expertise in a new way.
Definitely. Then there's PromptTessor. Simple idea, but useful. Helps you evaluate and improve your AI prompts, get better results.
Optimizing the input, yeah, that's key. And SketchBubble uses AI to create presentations. Could save a lot of design time.
For analyzing brand presence, especially geographically, there's Minddex. It's a GEO tool.
Maps out your reach. And lastly, Atypica. This one helps automate market research, builds personas, conducts interviews, analyzes patterns, speeds up getting those strategic insights.
Lots of tools to explore there.
Indeed. As we've seen today, I mean, the pace of AI innovation is just, it's staggering. Really pushing boundaries, reshaping industries.
From models like Grok 4 challenging the leaders to browsers like Comet changing how we even use the web, the possibilities just keep expanding. We hope this deep dive gave you some valuable nuggets.
And as we think about all this, AI becoming more capable, acting for us, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? With AI taking on these agentic roles, are we just automating tasks?
Or is it something more fundamental?
Yeah, are we fundamentally redefining what productivity even means? Or creativity? Or decision-making in this digital world? Something to think about.
Definitely something to mull over. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please remember to follow AI Brief wherever you listen.
And maybe share this with someone else you know who loves staying up to date on cutting-edge tech.
Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of AI.